Hi guys, how are you doing? How are you? I hope you're doing well. I am doing fantastic. My welcoming you to this channel is this beautiful disability advocate, MC, mentor, trainer, facilitator, Katrina WW Forward Dico. How are you doing, guys? Are you doing well? I pray that you are okay. Ah, disability advocacy. Yes, we are going to delve into that right now. I should be preparing for bed actually. Yeah, but I want us to talk about something very important, something that can even be considered sensitive. Yes. So, people know a bit about dwarfism or short stature or little people, but not everything. And fortunately or not, it does come, the short stature does come with some quite devastating conditions and challenges. And we are going to discuss one today. I withheld talking about it for a while because of someone I know personally. Yeah, because you see, even us as persons of short stature here in Kenya, I don't know, I can't talk about other countries, I don't know, but here in Kenya, even most of us, if not all of us, don't know most of the challenges or conditions that come with short stature, you see. So, until recently, this very good friend of mine got to understand about this that we are going to talk about, and now I felt free to finally talk about it here. Yes. So, this condition, we can call it slow growth due to inadequacy or so of growth hormone. Yeah. So you have, I don't know, maybe you have ever encountered a short stature person or a little person that is above 18 in their 20s, 30s, or whatever, and they are acting like a child. Literally, you feel like this person, like, why are you behaving like a child? Thing is, they still are. So what happens with this condition? There are some persons of short stature that remain stuck at childhood. So when everyone else hits puberty, and you know everything that comes with puberty, like the breaking of the voices for men or boys, teens, they break their voices, they broaden their shoulders, they start developing beards and hair and um, armpit hairs, pubic hairs, sperm production, ejaculation, growth of the penis, wherever you are born from. You see, when all those things are happening to other young men, puberty, because of this condition of inadequacy of the growth hormone, that doesn't happen to some persons of short stature, some men that are short stature. Yeah. So, like I told you, this is very devastating, very, very painful, you know. So, you imagine a short stature man in their 20s and 30s and wherever, they don't know that they are still stuck at childhood. So, when they when there was the age to hit puberty, of course, came, but they didn't. Yes. So we have that. We have such men. So the size of the penis, whatever, didn't grow. Okay. They don't have sperm production, so they don't ejaculate, or they can't, so meaning they can't even like have kids. Of course, they will avoid relationships and sex because of the sizes of their organs, the fact that they cannot even ejaculate and all that. And these affect them even psychologically, and even behavior wise. So they'll be behaving like children somehow, because that's where they're still stuck, and it's not their fault, and most of them don't even know about it. Yeah, the saddest part, you don't know. Like, most of us don't know all the conditions that come with dwarfism, which is quite sad, So you'll be suffering something you have no idea about, and no way, no, of course, no way of knowing how to go about it. And now to the ladies. So other ladies, when they hit puberty, those that are affected, like these conditions, like I keep saying, disability is unique to everyone. So we are several of us of short stature, but short stature has over 400 different types. So we all don't suffer the same. Okay, there are conditions that most of us will have, but not all of us. This might be unique to me. This is not unique to me. Some people have these, others don't. So we do have men that do not have that problem. Okay, that hit puberty and they grow, their penises grow, they ejaculate, they can comfortably have sex, and there's sperm production, so they can easily have children and all that. They can impregnate a woman. They have um, hairs, facial hairs, pubic hairs. Um, like everything happened. Then they'll have their own conditions that come with the dwarfism. Like, it's not every man that is a short stature has that issue. Noted? Good. Then there are some ladies also that are ladies or women of short stature. So when everyone else is hitting puberty, and they start having, of course, pubic hairs, their armpit there, yes, down there, and every other girl is starting to have periods. Every other girl is starting to grow breasts. So there are those amongst us that don't. Again, because of that growth hormone, lack of it, or inadequacy of the same. Yeah, so fertility issues. So fertility issues are there in our community, and it's sad because there is the Aga Khan Hospital, I think, where there's a section or a doctor that deals with that, and it's expensive. You know, like, I know someone who is currently going through that, and they have, like, if it is noted early enough, we have those that are discovered much later, so nothing can be done about it. It was too late. So if it's discovered early and you start the treatment, there are some things it will do that treatment, and it's expensive actually. It's expensive because, like, this particular person has to go through it, has recently begun treatment, and they have to do it for 4 good years, you know being injected with that growth hormone, you know and they have to go every month, and you are never assured of the outcome, whether the voice will now break, whether the penis will now grow, and how big, how big will it grow, whether you'll start having sperm production and ejaculation. Like, it's a wait and see thing. So they monitor the person of short stature that is going through it, they have to monitor them after every 3 months to see if they are compatible with the dose that they're using, or does it have to be changed and all that. And it's a journey. And of course, that's expensive. And putting in the factor that most persons of short stature or persons with disabilities are not employed. So you have to rely on family and friends and well wishers to get through with this. And you can't miss a month. You can't miss a dose. You can't miss an appointment. Like, don't you feel like short stature should be among severe disabilities that, the government looks properly into, I think so. I think National Council of Persons with Disabilities like really needs to consider this because it's not easy. It's not easy, and we have several persons of short stature. Like, what percentage is suffering from this? Most would even come out, to talk about it. They can't. It's not easy. The people feel the shame, the trauma, and it's and there are those who just don't know, they just know they are like that. And of course they assume like that's how everyone else is, every other person of short stature. They don't know that that's unique to them. They don't know what they are suffering from. They don't know how to go about it. And some, when by the time they are coming to know about this, it's late. Even that medication can't help, it can't do nothing. It's sad. It's really sad. So yeah, dwarfism, it's not easy. No, it's not easy. Like, we, maybe we can do this as a series. You'll be breaking down the conditions and the challenges that come with dwarfism, especially those devastating ones, like that one. Yeah, there's some that forever, maybe they discovered it too late, or they will discover way too late. So they are already bound by fate, by that fate that they'll never be parents. Perhaps they'll never even allow, if for the men, they'll never allow a woman to see them naked because they are even ashamed of themselves. For the ladies, you see everyone else with breasts that you don't have. You hear how everyone else receives their periods every month, and you don't know about that. You've never experienced that. It's not easy to come out and speak. That's why sometimes we do this as advocates, because the more people know what's out, what people are suffering here, the better it will be. Because those of us who suffer this really need help to get through with that medication and everything, and hopefully, some of these get rectified so that I don't know, everyone can enjoy a relationship if they want to. They can enjoy being parents if they want to, but not have to never experience the joy of parenthood because of a condition you were born with and you had nothing to do with it. So that was today's lesson. My message to the National Council is that how can you come in, because you need to. This burden is too much for persons of short stature and their families to just do it by themselves, to treat themselves in the hope that they are going to get better and lead a normal life, you and even grow up upstairs, because yeah, that growth affects a lot, from mentally to, yeah. So please come in, please help, come in and just, I don't know, make this treatment free, that would be amazing. This treatment should be free for every person of short stature that is undergoing this condition, you know. Yes, give us a chance at life, a good life. Yeah. And to all the short stature men and ladies that in that bracket that are suffering that, please don't die alone, don't keep it to yourself. Come out and let's stop shaming it ourselves. You didn't choose to be born that way, you didn't choose to be that short stature that has to suffer that. It's not your fault. And don't feel bad when the likes of Katrina's that are loudmouths, advocates, that's what we call ourselves, are talking about these conditions, because the more we hide, the more we suffer. And those that are going to come after us, it's not like we are going to be the last generation of persons of short stature. More are coming. So the world, society needs to be made aware of what's happening so that help can be found for you, for us all, and for those that are going to come after us. So come out, come out, speak out respectfully, and let's get the help that is necessary. So if you see this video, you're a person of short stature, especially share it. We need to get to the right people. We need to get to this message to get to the right people so that our own get the help that they deserve. And everyone else, please, this is not the video you skip. Just watch it, like it, comment on it, and share it so that YouTube can push it to millions. We may reach the right ears. We may reach National Council, we may reach United Disabled Persons of Kenya, we may reach donors and funders and sponsors to help so that our people stop dying inwardly every single day out of the stress and depression and you know of seeing how they are so not in sync with life. So we get this treatment for as many people as possible. It's enough to be a short stature. It's more than enough. We don't have to again not grow because of the growth hormone and the treatment that is way too expensive for us. So push this message if you see it. Let the whole world get to know about it. The right people will come. We will get the help we need for our people, okay? For ourselves. See you on the next one. I do love you as Katrina. I do love you. I appreciate you. I cannot say I feel your pain. That's wrong. That telling you that is wrong, but this is my way of helping by letting the world know that this is happening and that we need this kind of help. Okay, so hold on. I believe help is coming. Amen. Inshallah.